Welcome to Political Science 1. Just to go over what some of the things that we're going to cover in this class, I would remind you to look at your syllabus. So we're going to be looking at more federal issues, and then at the last of the class, we do look at California as state. Do remember some of the following rules is that we need to be kind to one another. Since this is your first week in political science, there's a few things that we are going to cover, which is number one, just the mechanics of the class. And then number two, we're going to be looking at some of the course management of the class. And if you look at your outline of the course itself, the course map, you'll discover that I have divided the class up into modules. So the module 1 is looking at federalism, and then module 2 is going to be looking at Congress. So this video is just going to briefly discuss what the class involves. Most of the class is going to be course discussion. So you really need to be involved in your discussion groups. And this means that you need to post. Your very first posting is an introduction of yourself. If you do not post an introduction, then you should expect to get dropped. Throughout the semester, you may find that you are still enrolled in the class. It is up to your obligation to get dropped. If you don't drop yourself, it's a high possibility that you could find yourself with an F in the class because the instructor is not obligated to drop you. It's our election to drop you. So you do need to be mindful of that. Another major aspect of this is that especially I give ample time for you to make your postings, which should be the introduction. You only require to make one posting, but every post after that, you have to make two posts in order to receive full credit. And you need to make sure that you're actually writing something. If you do empty posts, then you receive 0 credit. If you only post to one, you receive partial credit. Depending on how good your post, it could be 2 points or it could be 3 points. It will not get above 3 points. The more you post, the more credit you can receive. I do give extra credit throughout the class, and most of that is going to be based on movies. And so this time I'm going to be starting to give a little brief synopsis and reactions to the movie, so you should look forward to that as well. We are going to be doing, during the election year, we're going to be doing some more postings for the election itself to receive, credit. So make sure that you are continuously doing your posts so that you can receive credit for the class. There will be the second aspect of this class is tests. There will be some short quizzes, which are 10 question quizzes. So you should be able to handle that. And then secondly, you have actual assignments, which are essays, which are maybe 1 or 2 essays. And then finally, your final exam, which is completely an essay. A lot of times, a lot of people are not monitoring their English, so you do need to edit your papers because it's very difficult to read. Make sure that it's formatted in APA, not MLA format. It is a copy and paste because I'm not interested in downloading everyone's file to my computer, so therefore it is a copy and paste within it. So it should be some type of sentence. It should be a sentence format. There should be capitalization. There should be periods, punctuation. So make sure you have all of that before you submit. If not, you can find your grade to be marked partially down. And then finally, like I said, be nice and kind to each other so that we can have a productive class period and class time. And finally, there is no textbook for the class, and one of the reasons why I decided to do that is because I think that there's a lot of information that you can receive now in my video lectures and also within my written lectures, PowerPoints. I also post materials from other textbooks so that you can actually synthesize all that information and be able to have learned something from the course itself. So as of this right now, you should have enough information to conduct your introduction, which is available on the discussion and private messages section on your left hand side of the screen, and you should click there and then drag down and then give yourself an introduction there. Okay, and we again look forward to having you in the class, and have a great semester.